Yeah, I mean, the EGA is a product that certainly for the industry that we're in, there's not really much else like it. So we've all heard of sort of O2 trim. O2 trim is where you are trimming on your oxygen. You could be trimming an air damper, you could be trimming a combustion air fan via a VSD. So there's a couple of ways you can trim combustion based on variations in your O2. Where the EGA comes into it is something called 3-parameter trim.
Okay.
So rather than just trimming on the O2 and calculating CO2, we actually trim based on your actual measured CO2 as well as your CO, which is your carbon monoxide, unburnt fuel, unburnt hydrocarbons. The reason we do that is purely for safety. Now, when we're talking about trim, we still put a bias, a weighting on the O2 because that's the main component that we're trying to trim on.
Makes sense, yeah.
From a combustion efficiency perspective, so as that fluctuates, we want to trim on the O2. But from a safety perspective, we then include your CO because maybe there's a hole in your boiler door, you've got a leaky gasket, there's air introduced into your stack that's not part of the combustion process. What then happens is your, say, a traditional O2 trim system, that will pick that up as a spike in O2. So you get a spike in O2, your air damper closes because it thinks your combustion is actually, rather than say 4 or 5%, it's now 6-7%.